Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm getting very patriotic and giving you some nail inspo for the 4th of July. And if you want to know how I created this set, stay tuned and let's get into it. So here I have some short coffin tips and I've already primed it with my nail primer. I don't buff, I use primer and I don't experience any issues, and I've already cured it with my base coat for 60 seconds in the lamp. Next, I will be taking plain old white, and this is by Beetles, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my first coat of white on all of my nails, excluding the ring fingers, because on the ring fingers, I plan on doing something kind of cool. So on the ring fingers, I'm actually going to be adding glitter for accent because I think these need a little pop. So I'm going to polish all of my nails white except those chosen fingers. Next, I'm going to take blue. It's a really nice blue. It kind of looks similar to the one I'm wearing on my nails, but it's not. But I'm taking blue for one ring finger and red for another ring finger. And I'm just going to use these as accents to the design that I'm going to be doing. But if you're doing this, you can do whatever finger you want or not do it at all. But that's just what I'm choosing to do. So I think the way I did it was blue on the left and red on the right. I guess. I don't know. I think, or you can wear however you want. And I'm just continuing putting my white coat of polish down for my first coat. And I will be curing this for 60 seconds in the lamp. And just to get that opaque, nice color I want, I'm going to do 2 coats of white on all these. Once I've cured my white for 60 seconds in the lamp, I'm just going to take my accent nails, and on the blue nail, I'm going to use this blue loose glitter. So I'm going to go ahead and base coat my nail. I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to leave it wet because that is how I apply my glitter, and base gel works really good, especially Beetles one, because it's thick and it just holds on to things. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my loose glitter and cover the nail as best I can, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pat it down with my finger because I don't want anything protruding and sticking up because it will make it have a texture and we don't want that. Next, I have these silver moon and stars, and just like the flag, I'm going to take some star pieces. It's mixed big and small. I'm going to pick some out, add some base coat, not cure it, and then add my stars randomly, just however I want, just whatever looks aesthetically pleasing to me. And I'm going for less is more, so I'm not going to cover it. I think I only end up adding about 3 on here, and then after I add those, I'm going to cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. For the red nail, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead, put my base coat on, don't cure it, add my red glitter, cover the nail, pat it down, and then after that I will cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. So next I'm going to go ahead and draw some star-shaped little designs, and I'm making them on the tips of the nails. So on the right hand, I'm making the star shapes red, and on the left hand, I'm making the star shapes blue. And I'm just trying to figure out which way I want my stars to lay. If I want certain pieces to look like it's the side of the star or the bottom of the star, that's where your imagination really comes out to play, just to figure out which way you want your stars to lay. But this design is really cute, and I'm going for less is more, so I'm not going to overcrowd the tips with a bunch of stars, but I just want the look of there are stars, if that's making sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue drawing my stars. Sorry, I'm out of frame right here, and I don't know what brush this is. I really don't, but if you get a thin brush, then you should be pretty much good to go. And I've drawn quite a few stars on some nails, so I think I do a good job. But if you're having difficulty, just wipe it off and try again, because I do find myself doing that a lot. If I mess up, I'll just wipe it off and try again, because sometimes, you have those days. But just keep trying and you'll be able to make some pretty cool star shapes. So I find that sometimes I outline my star, and then sometimes I do the old school method of drawing a star. It's just whatever look I'm trying to go for, or I don't know, just whatever one is comfortable for me at the moment is the method that I use. But just practice, and even if you have to just take out a pencil and draw your stars for an outline before you come in with your polish, that's perfectly fine too. But like I said, I've drawn quite a few stars on some nails, and then I can kind of pretty much see which way I want things to go in my mind. So I'm pretty good at being able to convey that with my little nail art brush. So yeah, this is how my stars are looking, and I think they came out pretty cute. And I'm just going to continue drawing my stars, the red ones on the right and the blue ones on the left. And while I'm drawing these little tiny stars, your brush, if you have a pretty good brush, it pretty much does the work for you. And I don't know how to leave well enough alone, so a lot of the time I'll just mess it up when it was fine. It was perfectly fine before I kept fidgeting with it. But yeah, your brush pretty much will do the work for these little stars, so you don't have to sweat it that much. And I think even if you mix up the colors like you did red and blue on the same nail, it will look pretty cool. You can have so many variations of this design. So this is pretty much how it's looking right now. And then I'm just going to continue drawing my stars. This is the old school way, that at least that's what I call it, the old school way of drawing a star. And now I'm going to go ahead and start drawing some blue stars. But like I said, I think you can do so many different things with this design. You could mix up the colors on the nail, and you could do glittery ones. You could make them look 3D by adding some builder gel or top coat a couple of layers to make them look a little embossed. You could just have so much fun with this design, and if you try it out, I hope you have fun with it as well. And yeah, I'm just going to continue drawing my little stars. I think I like drawing the little ones more than I like to draw the big ones. I find them a little more fun. I don't know. I don't know what crazy person says that. Just me, I guess. Just me. But I do. I really enjoy it. So I'm just going to continue making my stars, and I'm just placing them where I see fit, whatever looks best to me. And I'm not putting too many. Again, like I said, I'm going for a less is more look. So I'm not trying to overcrowd the tips of the nail. I just want it to have the effect of, there are some star shapes going on. And again, I just think a lot of this is just figuring out what portion of your star you want to show, how much of it, which way it's going. And once you figure that out, I think you can pretty much know where you're going to put your next star and your next star, if that's making sense. I really hope it's not too boring or too repetitive watching me draw these stars. Maybe it's relaxing. I don't know. So after I've cured my first coat, I'm going to come in and just make my red and my blues a little bit more opaque and do a second coat, and then I'll be curing that for 60 seconds in the lamp. After I had already top coated the glitter nails, I'm going to go ahead and buff my nails because some of the glitter is a little texture and protruding, and I don't want it snagging or being uncomfortable. So I'm just going to go ahead and file my glitter nails. And again, these were already top coated and cured. I'm going to buff them, top coat them again, and then cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. So only buff it after you've top coated. If not, you're going to take all your glitter off, and that's not a vibe. So now I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of my nails to finish this off. And I left out the part at the end where I filed the tips, but I always file the tips last. But this is the final result as you saw in the intro. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you a bit of nail inspo. Maybe you try it out. I don't know. But I really love how it came out. Please like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next one.